Hey everybody, it's Commander Matt. Welcome back to Shy Guy Desert Ring Shots. Here we go with hole 1. It's going to be a par 5, 335 yard, and it's somewhat difficult, I guess. Basically what it is with this par 5 is there's one hole, one ring, of course there's one hole, but yeah, it's in the middle of the sand trap over there. It's not that bad to get to. I mean, usually with the par 5s, there's a lot of leeway as far as making one missed shot, so it's not that difficult of a hole at all. As usual, all my mistakes are going to be in here, edited in where I see fit. Like for example, the first one's going to be here, and yeah, I just absolutely shanked this one, so yeah, not going to work at all. I guess I could have salvaged it, but there's really no reason. Oh, he's coming back from the bunker. I mean, at this point, you're hitting 3 right now. You got 2 shots to get on the bunker. Get on the green. I go ahead and try to gamble here a little bit. I end up going a little far, surprisingly. But yeah, I got a chip and a putt. It's not going to be that difficult at all. So yeah, as far as the Shy Guy Desert levels go, they're not all that difficult. There's one hole in particular that's pretty difficult in this set, but besides that, this is really the last easy course that there is. After this, it's going to start to get a lot more difficult. Anyways, now we're up to hole 2, and this one is also going to be a par 5 at 520 yards, and it's once again still a somewhat difficult hole, I guess. Anyway, starting out here. There's once again just one ring, so I mean it's not that difficult. On this one, you kind of want the wind to be in your favor. You want forward. I mean, no wind would be ideal. However, it doesn't really matter so much for this hole as it does for some other holes. I would recommend a line drive to try to keep it low and make sure you can hit that ring. I decided to put some left spin. That way I could try to get out of that waist area. It didn't work out so well. On this one, I decided to set up my shot and ended up missing anyways. So I just decided the next time just to go for broke, and it ended up working much better. Just simple pitch out of the waist area. The waist area, it's really different. It's really odd. Sometimes it can be a nuisance, but other times it's just like regular grass, so it's kind of hard to judge how it's going to hit. So I would just play it as the fairway, maybe a little bit more conservative than playing on the fairway, but I mean it's not that big of a deal. Hit on 5, no problems at all. I would recommend setting up your shot though. Lay up. Alright, let's move on to hole 3. Hole 3 is par 4 at 370 yards, and it's not very difficult. I did manage to mess it up, though. Alright, so here we go. This hole, the ring is on the side of the pyramid there, which is all out of bounds. So you want to make sure to get a hard hitter so that you can avoid that out of bounds area. It's not that bad, because I think even with Metal Mario, you're gonna have to lay up, so it doesn't really matter. Put some left spin on it, that way you can kind of get it a little bit closer to the hole, which ends up working out pretty well. I'm within 50 yards, it's not bad at all. And then just go ahead and 2-putt, and you'll be alright for this hole. Yeah, this isn't a bad hole at all. I almost made a birdie, which isn't bad at all. Did mess it up once though. A pretty embarrassing missed putt, to be quite honest. And yep, just a simple little 11-yarder just doesn't work. Nope. Alright, so now hole 4. Hole 4 is a par 3 at 370 yards, and it's pretty difficult. The difficulty with this, you're going to have a really large montage of fails here. It's a bullseye that aims into a bunker. To my knowledge and experience, there's really no way to avoid this bunker. You're gonna have to hit it. It's tough shit. you gotta do it, dude. Not a fun hole. It really isn't. You just gotta keep on hitting. And once you get this bullseye, just make sure you make your putt, because you don't want to do it again. It takes a while. As you can see here, how many we're up to, what, 5 or 6 fails by now, and I think we're not even done yet. So this is not a very happy hole. To my experience, usually the par 3s are usually the hardest, because they have you hitting these targets at really weird positions that get you out of the way, so that you have to hit the green from like a bunker, like on this hole for example, and get it close enough where you can one putt. So these par 3s are going to be very stressful. Anyways, that does it for the fail-o-meter here. I ended up going down a club and using a power because I just was hitting a little too far, and this ends up working out pretty well. As you can see here, I'm gonna barely hit that last ring. Wind on this, you want to try to get it to a minimum, but some wind doesn't hurt. You just gotta keep hitting it. And once you hit those rings, lay up really nice and make sure you make your putt. And that's all the advice I have for this one. Just barely made that putt. If I would have missed, I would have thrown my controller, I swear. And we ended up opening up Booze Valley by hole 4 of Shy Guy Desert, so that's pretty cool. Anyways, par 4, 400 yards, hole 5, and this is a moderately difficult hole. We're going to go ahead and do some montage fails. As you can see here, your second shot is going to be hitting against the mountain and try to ricochet it. This is really clever. I like this hole a lot. It's a little difficult to hit because you can see the ring's at a slant, so that decreases the amount of surface area that you have to make the shot. But yeah, it's not that bad of a hole, and you feel pretty satisfied once you make it. Anyways, here we go with our tee shot. You're going to want to keep it in the fairway as close to that far rough as you can. You're going to want to try to hit a line drive here. That way, A, you can get a nice ricochet out the mountain, and B, you make sure you hit your ring. That's a cool ricochet, and it ends up hitting a pretty nice shot. I actually thought I was going to be on the green with that shot, so that was pretty cool. And at this point, if you can either lay up in one putt, or you can do what I did and have a really easy 2-putt. So just whatever works for you. Just play with whatever card you're dealt. You're really at the mercy of the bounce from the mountain, so just gotta play what you got. Now hole 6. Hole 6 is yet another par 5 at 570 yards, and this is not a difficult hole. Once again, only one ring. The ring's just over the bunker. Usually on the tournament, you don't realize that there's this fairway over here, and the only purpose it serves is for this hole, to my knowledge. And it's not that difficult a fairway to hit either. I think I end up hitting... No, I do. I hit the fairway, okay. Hit the fairway, and then all you gotta do is chip, pretty much, to hit this. Put some spin on it just to try to get it down the fairway some more. But just make sure to hit that ring. It's not a very difficult shot to make, but yeah, that's a decent shot. I end up hitting a tough bounce, but once again with these par 5s, you can usually make it on the green on 3. So that one extra shot to hit the ring really doesn't hurt you. You're just playing for par instead of for birdie. So it's not that difficult. Your 4 shots pretty much just going to be laying up and as close to the flag as you can. Then your next shot, just tap it in. Once again, within 7 feet. That's not a bad putt. That's not a bad shot. And simple putt, and we are done. Then, anyways, this is Commander Matt signing out. Goodbye, everybody.